All right. So we got finally you're my second female
Yes.
on God Is My Bestie, so I thank you.
I thank you for having me.
So introduce yourself.
My name is Ayanna. I'm 27 years old. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. And yeah, that's really it.
Nice. So as a young woman in this world, do you believe in God?
I do believe in God.
Okay, nice. How has he showed up in your life?
I feel like he's for sure testing my faith a whole lot. But whenever I experience a small thing of joy or satisfaction that's not planned, that's when I know there's somebody watching over me, that's making sure I'm okay, that's making sure I'm like in the right headspace, or giving me moments to be like, okay, this is worth putting my faith into him and stuff like that. So whenever I get those little wins that's not planned, that has nothing to do with plans of the day or luck or just so happen to happen, it's just like always at the right time. So
Nice. Demon time. Because you're still in your 20s, so I consider you as the youth.
Yeah.
Still.
I'm getting old.
No, not yet. Not yet. So what do you think makes the youth be on demon time? Like before you believe in God, you're wilding out and stuff like that. What is that about? What do you think?
I think it has a lot to do with sometimes, like just recently, I've lost a lot of friends that I consider family. But even before that, I feel like when I was like 11, I was probably like doing a whole bunch of crazy things, and I was around a bunch of friends who doing a whole bunch of crazy things. But I feel like our parents have like such a strict hold on what they want you to do and how they want you to do it and where they want you to be at a certain time in your life. So like I feel like when you start to notice that, whether it's when you're 11 or whether it's when you're 16, you kind of want to rebel against it all.
You rebel.
Like, you want to just
yeah,
let go and just go do everything. And it just so happened that whenever I was like, okay, I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to break curfew, and I'm going to smoke weed and all of this stuff, it always happens when, like, during my school hours. Like, it never happened, like, after school, because after school I had to go straight home.
right.
So it was like, when you're in school and you meet these friends and they're doing one thing, it's like, oh, okay, we're leaving. Your mom don't let you go anywhere after school. My mom don't let me go anywhere after school. So we're going to leave. We're going to stay for a little while, but we're going to leave and we're going to turn up and have a good time. But I definitely do think it has something to do with our parents being so strict with us.
Like not letting you be who you are.
Yeah.
Trying to find your way into this world.
Because they want to guide you through everything so nothing happens to you. But if nothing happens to you, then nothing's ever gonna happen to you. Like, how are you gonna experience?
I love that.
It's like, how are you gonna experience anything? How are you gonna know right from wrong if you're not really in the field for real? So it's
She
very
talking,
different.
y'all. She talking. No, seriously, your strength comes from, your power comes from your pain, your mistakes, all of that. So nothing's ever wrong.
No, that's true.
Stay away from those people because they're not strong enough.
And they're blocking you from whatever it is that you want. They're putting their own fears in you that you don't even know those fears because you're not them. A lot of people will shield you from stuff because their outcome is bad. But what if you go through something that they went through and your outcome is really good?
That's true. Everybody's different. Everybody's different. So what do you think is more important to the young woman your age in this world? What do you think is more important? Being pretty, being petty, or moving with purpose?
I think I'm going to give two answers. Two answers because I'm a mom now.
Okay.
So if I wasn't a mom, I would always say being pretty.
Okay.
Because you always want to feel good. Like when you look good, you feel good, and you're not out of the trends with what other girls are wearing. You're not really worried about what everybody else is doing because you know you look good. Your nails are done, your hair's done, your outfit is on fleek, everything is popping. But as a mom, I would say to move with purpose because everything does trickle back to yourself. And if you don't do things with meaning, if you do something and you don't know why you're doing it, or why you're going so hard to achieve it, or why you even in that type of place, or why you even hanging out with these type of people, then you don't really have a definition for yourself. Like you can't be so sure of yourself if you don't know why you're doing what you're doing. So now I would say moving with purpose, because that's really important. And I want to show my daughter, you don't just do things because I just seen it and it's cool. If you want to do something because you want to try it and you want to know what it does for you, that's different. But if you're just doing things because everybody else is doing things, it's never going to work out, because you don't know what you're looking for. That's dangerous.
Because what's for you is for you. Your life belongs to you. And it's important not to live anybody else's life, your own. So I like that answer. But petty is popular.
No, petty is popular.
No, I love your answers. It's no right or wrongs. It's just,
I feel like petty is popular because girls are nowadays, girls are very competitive. It's like, what do you have? What do you wear? What do you like? Who do you listen to? Oh, I like this person, I like that person, I don't like this, I don't like that, you're lame if you do this. And then it's like, I don't really like that back and forth drama with girls. So I really try to stay out of the petty thing, because I don't have the patience to go back and forth with somebody no more. Because it's like, in order for me to really go back and forth and be petty and do things to make you mad, I have to really care about who you are to me, and I need to really like make you feel bad. But it's like, I don't want to do that no more. Like, when I was younger, probably was like, okay, I could be petty, this cute little Facebook, Instagram moment, but it's not really the best solution when you really want to live your life.
That's true.
I'd rather be pretty than to be petty. Petty don't get you nowhere.
Take notes. Take notes, ladies and gentlemen.
Be pretty. Don't be petty.
Yes. Mrs. Petty. Your favorite female rapper. Your favorite rapper.
Yes.
What makes her your favorite? What makes Nicki Minaj your favorite rapper? What do you like about her?
I love that she's confident in everything she does. The whole world could go against her, as they are right now. But they're always going to go against her, and she's always going to still say what she has to say. She's always going to drop whatever music she wants to drop. And she's not too keen on what does everybody else got going on, or what do they have to say about me. She's more on what do I have to say to my fans, and what do the people who care about me is who I'm making music for. And you can hear it in certain songs, and you could just understand her. Like whenever she raps, I just always feel like she's talking to me, or like she's talking about us, like we are
like she
one.
Understands
she
understands.
And then on top of that, she's a great lyricist. Like to this day, females come and females go, but Nicki is so nice. I can't, it's nobody else I could get into. Like, and I listen to other rappers. I'm a Nicki fan, I'm a Barb, but I've listened to Cardi's music, I've listened to Megan, I've listened to Doja, I've listened to all these rappers, and none of them are giving me the lyricism that Nicki has. Like, her skill is just unmatched. It's ridiculous.
and she's been pretty consistent. With her skills.
Her 15 years in the game is still running. And she outsold Cardi, and Cardi just dropped the album. And it's not really to say like, that makes her better, but it's just, I feel like even with the way she carries herself with her son, she's very private. She's very like a mama bear. She's very like, don't talk about my baby, don't mention him, don't do nothing. Protective. And I feel that because I'm like that with my Bella. Like, don't talk about her, don't ask me about her. If you're not in the circle, you will not see her. Like, I'm very protective and close to my baby. I love how she mothers her baby. She just she lets him know, like, you're a normal kid. You can live a normal life. We famous, but you're normal.
She wants him to be
like, you choose when you're ready. But up until then, I'm going to control it, and nobody's going to see you. To this day, we still don't know his name. And that little boy's like 5 years old.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Papa Bear.
We don't even know your name. Like, what is your name if you ever see this video, Nicki Minaj? What is your baby's name? Like, what's going on?
Now, while we're speaking of Miss Petty and children, her and Cardi recently went back and forth about each other's kids.
As a Barb, I honestly feel I'm a little hurt by that moment, because I wasn't expecting her to talk about another person's child. It's like, even if another person spoke on your child, you're always supposed to have enough grace to know I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Yeah.
But I feel like she let her pride get the best of her, and I feel like she gave Cardi what she was looking for, but at the same time, it's like it was a distasteful moment for her. It wasn't really the best moment for her. She should have just...
So look, y'all, Barb's do take accountability and you know, let Nikki know when she's wrong. Yeah, they both were a little, you know.
Yeah, they both went crazy, but I feel like, because I'm not a Cardi fan, and I feel like she said in interviews before, like, oh, I'll talk about your kids. I don't care about talking about nobody's kid. You talk about
Cardi?
me. Yeah, she said, I'll talk about kids. I'll talk about your dad. I'll talk about this. I'll talk about that if you really get me there. So it's like, I feel like people expect that from Cardi. But from Nicki, it's like, I see her as like a classy person.
More classy
so
than
it's
Cardi.
like, I don't really expect you to be, first of all, on the internet, talking about this girl's babies like that.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. And then you're using terminology like monkey, and it's like, that's what was used to tease black women or black people.
Yeah.
So it's like, to use that term, it's like, it was a distasteful argument, but I definitely feel like Nicki should have toned it all the way down or just not have responded at all.
Okay, all right, that's cool. But shout out to Nicki and Cardi. Now, wait, one more. Does this mean you don't like Cardi or the other girls?
It's not that I don't like the other girls.
I
enjoy their music.
Of Nicki?
I am overprotective about her, and I love all her music, and I will argue anybody down about her skill.
Okay.
But I do enjoy other music. Like, I like Cardi's Outside. I like her Imaginary Players. That was cool. I like Megan's songs. Me and my sister listen to Megan. My sister's a hot girl. She listens to Megan all the time. But it's just like, when I'm like talking about who's my best and who's my favorite and who's option number one to listen to, it's always gonna be Nicki.
Nice.
I don't really give the girls too much because it's like,
they don't hit for you like
yeah,
Nicki.
they really don't, but their songs are good. They make good music, like good music to vibe to and stuff like that, of course.
Okay.
But when it comes to like skill, it's always gonna be Nicki. But I do like the other girls' music. They're okay.
Okay, all right, cool.
Like,
nice.
I'm not a hater, Barb. I'm just not. They're not messing with her. That's really what it is.
Okay, I feel that. So you're 27. Oh, you just had a birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yes. Now, the things the lessons that you've learned in your 20s and the challenges that you face, I want to move into the school curriculum because I personally feel like we need to know.
Pardon me.
No, that's okay. We need to know the basics, but it's other things we need to learn to get us through. So if you can add something to the school curriculum, what would it be like that could teach that you need to learn to go through your 20s?
I feel like we definitely need, like, we have a health class, of course. Every high school in New York has a health class, but we need a mental health class.
Ooh.
So people can understand their feelings before they even react to them. Sometimes a lot of people react, but they don't know what they're feeling, or they don't know why this feeling is happening so often. They don't know they're going through depression. They just know, I'm so sad, I'm so down, I'm so angry, and I'm confused.
Yeah.
And then I also feel like we need some type of financial thing that explains to us what taxes are, that explains to us what stocks and bonds are, that explains to us like how, like, even this government shutdown, we're not equipped for this. Like, we just know it's a government shutdown. Our parents aren't getting no food stamps. That's all we know.
Right.
It could be so much more than that.
Yeah.
But we don't know because we're not on the financial scale of who our president is right now. Like, we don't have that financial guidance or knowledge to be like, okay, let me put some money away. Let me save some money because this could happen any day.
Right,
but we don't know that because we don't know the value of real money.
We didn't learn that in school.
Yeah, we don't have that.
I love those answers. Mental health.
No,
and
I'm definitely a mental health
assistance.
advocate. I need everybody to focus on their mental health because if you're not good, the people around you are not going to be good. And even though they seem like they're good, they're not good because they're still trying to figure out how to even work with you, and you got something going on that you don't even know about.
Right.
So
right.
it's like you got to be self-aware yourself, but then you also got to be aware of what everybody else is going through too. So everybody just needs to check in with their mental health.
I love that. I love that. And do you and your friends and your family check in with each other? Because I don't feel like it's normal enough for me for us to check in mentally. People hear mental health and think, "Oh, you're calling me crazy."
Yeah.
No, I just want to make sure you're okay, or I notice that you're not okay.
Right.
Yeah. So do you check? Do you and your friends and your family check on each other?
I feel like me and my friends, I have one best friend, but we check on each other a lot. But when we get together in person, that's when we kind of like, not trauma dump, but we kind of let it all go. And it's like, okay, where are you at right now? Like, do you feel like this? Do you feel like that? And then with my mom wasn't raised with mental health awareness. Okay. My grandmother was very like, what do you mean you're sad? Sad for what? You have clothes, you have a house, you have food. What are you sad for? And then it's like, but my mom, because she started to realize like that's not so right that to do that to somebody, she would now have like, how are you? Are you okay? I've noticed, blah, 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 blah. And she kind of like always makes sure me and my siblings are checking on each other so that way we could all understand what space we're in. Because there's days I come in the house and I'm not in the mood. And then there's days my little brother come in the house and he's in the mood to talk to me. And I'm just like, I do not want to talk to you. And then he's just like, oh, you're not in the mood? Okay, cool. But then he'll come back later and be like, why are you not in the mood though? Like, what's wrong? Or how you feeling and stuff like that. So I'm more in tune with it with my siblings, but because of my mom, that's what makes it so easy to do it. So it's kind of like second nature. It's never just like, I'm having a bad day. Okay, that's your bad day. It's always like, I'm having a bad day, and then a couple bad hours later, it's like, okay, I'm ready to talk to you guys now. And they're always ready to hear it or receive whatever it is that I'm feeling that day.
I love that. You have your support system. Yes. And you're somebody else's support system.
Yes.
So I love that. I definitely love that. Now, what do you do to handle, like when you're angry or sad, how do you handle that? What do you do to calm down? What are some of your techniques?
I listen to music, a lot of music all day long. That's all I do is just listen to music. I could be down, breaking down to my knees, crying over your child. But I will literally just put on some music and just that's just my coping mechanism. And I like to write. So I like to write in my music, or I like to write in my poetry. But I just have to get it out. It's either I write or I listen. And there's times where I would do a little bit of both. Like I'll put on an instrumental or something, and then I'll just let it go through there. Then I wouldn't write it down because it's just like I don't want to really relive a moment where I'm so sad or I'm so angry. But I just put it out there so I know, like, okay, this is what I'm feeling. Acknowledge it, say it, and then let it go.
Okay.
But music is definitely how I cope through everything. I can't do nothing without music.
So you mentioned music and poetry. Mm-hmm. Can we get a little lyrics or poetry or some of your talent?
Okay. I have my phone today.
It's all right. It's all right. Okay. However we can get it, we love it.
There's something that I wrote called "Feel It in the Air." It goes to the Beanie Siegel instrumental.
Oh, what you know about that?
My mom she's like, music is literally everything in our house. Everything is music. Even if she's playing music, we're taking notes. Okay. Who is that? What are they saying? What are they talking about? Like to the point where we can hear new music, but hear like Jay-Z's bars in it or Biggie's bars.
So y'all do and then music
we're like,
for real.
Yeah, so we'll be like, hold on. Ma, who said that first though? We know that came from so-and-so. And she'll be like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. But okay. I'm going to get a little closer to the camera because I have a low voice when I rap.
Okay.
I don't know where to start. Okay. I feel a pain in the air when I walk through my city. Smell of death for all the niggas that been acting so gritty. But I give no pity. I just stay on 50. I walk this path alone. I need no one with me. Where I'm from, they gon' blow. Give a fuck if it's windy. You better stand 10 toes. If you plan on standing with me, cause this shit get messy and this shit so weird. Cause they claim that they love me, but they was never there. I know it's all fake. I know they wouldn't dare to walk in these shoes. It's just a different pair, but they made me. I never been lazy. Always got off my ass. Niggas sleep like fuck you, pay me. My flow so different, other rappers really bother me. They never been too fond of me. They hated, now they watching me. Acting like it's love, but I know they got a plot for me. Real project baby shorty, you don't want to spar with me.
Woo! Nice. I love that.
Thank you.
Okay, Yanni. Okay. so. Wow, that was amazing.
Thank
you got
you.
flow, lyrics. You have.
It's because I remember the instrumentals I write too. Like
you have
even
meaning in it. It's not just like you know, like you're saying something. You're expressing.
I feel like that comes from Beanie's part though, because if he would have made that song like oh, girls, money, bottles, weed, I wouldn't really be take it so serious.
Right.
But because he put like his life story in it, he talked about his daughter, he talked about everything, like his experience of being in the hood. It's like you gotta kind of take notes from that and just make sure when you say it, you say something that's real that other people could kind of like get.
I love that. Now,
Thank you.
one of my questions was, if you were a rapper or a singer, what would your name be, and what message would you push out?
If I was a rapper, my name would be Yanni Brooks. The Brooks would be for Brooklyn, and my message would be: don't let nobody tell you what you could talk about. Like, it's your story, it's your music, it's your life. Nobody could control it. Nobody could. Like, people could put parts in, but nobody could tell it how you tell it.
Right,
like, a lot of times, people come in a game and they're so, like, strong. And then you start to see, like, a lot of, why would she make a song like that? That doesn't really go with her aesthetic. Or why did she start dressing like that? She's changing. And it's like, because the industry is looking for something a little more relatable, but to a crowd that we don't have nothing to do with.
Right.
But it's like, if I was a rapper, I would literally just tell everybody, like, write your own story and say it however you want to say it, and don't let nobody tell your story for you. You gotta say it. You just gotta say whatever you feel.
You gotta be yourself.
Yeah, you gotta be real. You just gotta be authentic.
Nice. I love this.